ranked in the top 20s of players worldwide. It's just an incredible feat.
Obscenely good player. Crazy that you're like the 19th best player in the world, and you're still like the second best Sonic player. It's just such a strong character. Very, very cool graphic, by the way. Again, shout out KML. Possible upset factor 8 if Grymlynn is able to take this. So a lot of ifs, obviously, things to think about here. I'm into the stage pick. I think that obviously this benefits Sonic as well because you have all these platforms to run to and hang out at. But I think this gives like Grymlynn a lot of chances for extension opportunities. You obviously get the 15 seconds of FD between transitions. Very interesting pick here for both parties.
Yeah, this is looking like an interesting start and pretty even to get us started. You know, Wrath, being the fastest character of the game, he can slow it down as much as he needs to do so at any given moment. But Grymlynn, being a pretty floaty character, has been doing a pretty great job of staying out of disadvantage. Not able to get the down smash from the yo-yo, but Wrath still going to be falling a little bit into that PK fire. Looking for the stock right now, as this is, again, a very floaty character.
Extremely floated character. That was what a back air from Wrath. And as the struggle here, I mean, Ness is very floaty, kind of hard to catch, but if any character is going to be able to do it, it's going to be Sonic and his mobility to just like basically all but teleport to your location like at will.
This is another reason that I think that this was a pretty decent stage choice, is because it does give Grymlynn a lot of room to recover. Having the platforms back on, you know, that's going to be an important factor in determining at what sort, like how safe it is for him to do certain things. But Grymlynn doing a very good job of not approaching Wrath. Definitely doesn't want to get too involved with him if he can help it. But, you know, especially being able to approach with PK Fire, having anything like his Nair, having everything with a disjoint is so important for Grymlynn.
Extremely. Chasing off here to the right side. Grymlynn taking advantage of that platform. A lot of opportunities for both these characters to mix up their recovery options. You can land on stage, land on platform, take the ledge. Just the world is your oyster as far as making it back to stage goes.
Yeah, again, these multi-hits are so important for Grymlynn. You know, having these nairs, something that he can hold out and like sort of discourage Wrath from approaching him willy-nilly. Again, Wrath just going to be not quite falling to the dash attack just yet, but 144%, especially as Sonic, you know, you are getting up there, finding the donkey kick at the ledge, and it's not enough to get the stock yet. PK Thunder going to be helping with the recovery, and actually finding that instead because Wrath had the back air that he was looking for, but Grymlynn able to turn things around and take the stock.
That was a very good catch there from Grymlynn, trying to find his way back now. Spring is going to interrupt it here. That is something you're going to have to watch out for. Ness, it's a weird recovery because it is linear, but it's also like very sketchy to go through. Sonic, though, with that spring, has something to kind of throw Grymlynn off and is able to work and pay dividends as well, because not only did he lose that stock, now Grymlynn is down a pretty solid bit on the last one.
Yeah, it's something Wrath has been slowly chipping away at this damage. You know, they were pretty even for stock, and then the longer that Grymlynn takes to get the stock from him means Wrath gets even more time to sort of build up his advantage. 2 full stocks, and Grymlynn hasn't been able to give him so much of this as a scratch, this whole stock. You know, Wrath just finding solace on this underneath the platform, having all the time in the world to just sort of do what he wants as he's not forced to approach.
Right, and being under the platform here is so good. I mean, in general, in Ultimate, it's really good to be under, but Sonic has so many things he can catch you with, and Ness, like, you know, it's like, he doesn't have anything fast enough to deal with Sonic coming through the platform, so really good spot to be, kind of Grymlynn trap, trying to find a way down. And, I mean, we see the lead that Wrath has procured for himself here. Really solid. Oh, wait. Down smash. Throws him off a little bit, but Wrath able to make it back in time to shield that forward air. Grymlynn, right idea, just a little slow to get there.
Yeah, the down smash being a good change of pace, but it is going to be Wrath's back air to close out that stock, especially from the center of the stage. That's not something you often see, but a character like Ness being so light and floaty, that is going to be what closes out game number 1 for Wrath. Of course, having the ability to take a pretty quick lead, you could see a very clear change of pace. You know, game number 1, he was playing a little, or like the first stock, he was playing a little faster because their percentages were so close. But at the point that he had an entire stock lead, he was like, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
right,
all right.
right.
Like I don't have to outrun the clock. I can still close this game, but you know, I don't have to approach you.
I mean, work smarter, not harder. There's no reason to approach Grymlynn at that point either. Just take your time. I mean, you're not gonna time him out, but Grymlynn probably won't like wait you out either. So it's like you have to. You know, that's like the Wrath bread and butter that, like, you know, we've come to know and he's built a career off of, and that's why he is up 1-0 in the set right now. So is that catch there. Another forward air catch him at the very end, and that's, again, the negative of that up B. It's just very hard, especially in this matchup, to, like, get back. Because Sonic has projectile, but he's able to catch you from so many different positions off stage, too.
I think I'm seeing the change of the stage pick here coming into full advantage for Wrath, because you could see 2 times he was like having the F smash and then being able to catch Grymlynn off stage with the fair, knowing that he's such a light floaty character, saying, whoa, okay, I really don't need to wait for you at all.
Definitely.
So important lead from Wrath, and I do believe that this was that I can credit some of this to the stage choice as well.
I love, God, Wrath, it's so funny watching Wrath like just run around, like not even like play, he's not even playing neutral with him. Like he's basically forcing you to like swing and hope it hits, and he's like not even trying to punish you, he's just running away. It's just so silly to watch. But I mean, it is the game plan for a lot of Sonics, is just like avoid the other at all costs until you know you're going to get a lot out of it, which Wrath has been able to do so far. Grymlynn a little committal on that up B. Wrath just runs in there, gets the hit he needs. Grymlynn able to make it back though. Back here, finally catches, just barely gonna get the kill, and what a solid lead from Wrath.
Yeah, Ness being one of the few characters able to air dodge, like the floatiness in order to air dodge up to make it back, and then the second you think you've hit solid ground, Wrath ready and waiting with the back air. Grymlynn not able to take a single stock just yet. You could see him looking for that down smash once again, and now having Wrath at the ledge isn't normally the boon that you think it is for most characters, especially when you are the floaty one versus Sonic. It is actually going to be the back throw to take that first stock for Grymlynn. Still an entire stock deficit. Yeah,
certainly not the boom you think it is, but that back throw, no matter what, is always the boom you think it is, and then some. Just a crazy move. I would argue that he low-key needs it, Ness. Having a kill throw, it definitely kind of rounds him out. He needs something, I feel like, in that position. But Wrath, I mean, we're gonna do what Wrath does best, just take his time to find the damage, find the hits here. Grymlynn, I mean, it's not like a lot of other characters where if they find that one neutral interaction, they're going to kill you. Ness will take a handful typically to get the stock. I mean, you can, but has not been able to yet. And Wrath just so slippery, so good at evading everything and getting out of combos as well. So it's just going to be all the much harder for Grymlynn to take it.
Spin dash canceling out the PK Thunder, I think, is such a devious move. Wrath also being one of the few characters in the game who could legitimately outrun the PK Thunder is such an important thing for him. Grymlynn, however, I've noticed that he's been employing a whole lot more of the PK Fires as well as his Nair to really stall out that to really help him with the spin dash. I think it's such an important tool that he has, especially since he's not a swordy. He doesn't have a disjoint like a Hurtbox away from his body. It's really important for him to have something that's a multi-hit for him to take that out.
Definitely. Should keep Wrath at bay a little bit too. Just to force the issue of like, okay, hey, I have this. You can't come too close to me. At the very least, keeps him alive for a little bit longer, because once Wrath gets in, it is going to be a lot of damage in him staying away. But that PK Fire just ensures that he won't get the hit for a little bit longer. Nair not going to get the kill quite yet, but just pushing Grymlynn closer and closer to a third game and a 2-0 deficit.
Wrath, I love the patience from Wrath, because he knows that he doesn't have to close out the set. You know, he can say, I am very comfortable to sort of like chip away at your damage until I find a finishing move. Grymlynn ripping the PK Thunder out once again. The down smash at ledge actually going to be enough to take the stock. Wrath losing his jump, which was really important, especially since that spring jump is such a necessary tool in Wrath's kit. Now, however, looking to close out this stock, he's like, all right, we're even stocks. It's time to wrap things up.
Certainly is. Grymlynn finding the fair here, getting a decent bit of damage. This is what you need to see if you're a Grymlynn fan in chat. Just a lot of hits here, but not going to find anything else out of it. And now we're back to the Wrath we know. Up B again, center stage. I mean, that's just that's barbecue chicken for Wrath. I mean, just jump up there, back air, get the stock. That's really free.
You know, that's really unfortunate for Grymlynn because he was counting so heavily on the PK Thunder being able to find its mark, and Wrath being like, okay, well, I'm way faster than PK Thunder. You know, really taking that out. And again, it's PK Thunder is great when you're recovering. It's also like a nice thing to have when the other person is recovering back to ledge, just to have something to chase them, especially as like an edge guarding tool. I don't like how Grymlynn's been using it on stage, especially against such a fast character like Sonic. It's putting him in a really terrible disadvantage.
Yeah, no, it's a rough position of popping it too. It's very committal. I mean, it's such a strong tool in his kit, just not in this matchup. And we've seen that the last 2 games. So that's the one adjustment for sure I'd like to see from Grymlynn. Beyond that, I mean, it's just a really difficult matchup. Like, I don't know how you would keep up with Wrath. It really is just like kill him on the interaction, it feels like a lot of the time, which he has the opportunity to here. At the very least, has him on notice off stage. Able to find his way back though. Grymlynn not able to find a kill or a hit that matters to close out the stock.
Yeah, but that was a pretty nice string that we saw from Grymlynn to get us started. You know, already trying to get a bit of the advantage. The down smash going to be finding its mark. Of course, not enough to take the stock from the center of the stage, but Wrath now finding himself trying to take the stock away from Grymlynn, you know, once again, just sort of chipping away at its damage, not finding any kill moves, but on such a floaty character like Ness, there isn't really a whole lot that he would need to do at 95%.
Definitely not, no. And he's just gonna hang out. I mean, Wrath also knows the situation right now. It's like it's closer than it's ever been right now. So he does kind of have to play the runaway game harder than usual because Grymlynn does have him, like, not quite kill percent yet, but definitely knocking on the door, and like a good Ness interaction can lead to it. Able to catch him with the PK Thunder this time. I mean, definitely works every once in a while. That's 2 in a row. Able to outrun that time. And if you miss one, I mean, even at the tail end, Wrath has enough time to get to you, and the situation has been totally reversed as Wrath aiming to get this stock has him right where he wants him. Not going to get him, he's just far enough anyway, and Grymlynn loses the first stock once again.
That was a really important spring jump off stage from Wrath because he was able to use it just enough to send Grymlynn far enough that he wasn't able to recover. But then again, it's clearly not a fluke, these PK Thunders that have been hitting for Grymlynn most recently. So maybe forcing me to eat my words a little bit. I still stand by what I said. However, Grymlynn has been keeping this a much closer game.
Certainly. Yeah, I think the difference here, honestly, is like he's hitting PK Thunders now. I think like if you pop in this matchup, it really is just like if you use it, you better hit it, and that's the difficulty. Sometimes is you just don't hit it, and then if you miss it, that's like Sonic or Wrath. Excuse me, I don't know where I am. Raleigh, North Carolina. Wrath's on screen, and he will catch up to you, and he will more than likely kill you like he did that first stock. And once again, just staying far away. Or recognize the situation that Grymlynn has made the necessary adjustments to keep this game close, that he can just kind of stay a little bit further away, milk the clock for all it's worth.
Yeah, I think that that's a super different adaptation that we've been seeing from Grymlynn, that he's like, okay, well, I'm sure of it now that I can do it, and especially taking away those other options. And what a great homing attack there from Wrath, especially that he was able to stall out the PK Thunder. Grymlynn goes for it again, and he has the fair to interrupt him. So what a great stock. And Wrath still having full rage, but not a single stock gone.
He was so low in percentage, too. That was shocking from Wrath. He has just been taking stocks at will off stage. It has been really difficult. Grymlynn, I don't even know what adjustments you can make at this point. It's been really difficult because it had to take 3 stocks. We're down to 3.5 minutes already. I don't see any reason for Wrath to change up the game plan at all. Everything has been working really well. Just avoid Grymlynn. Eventually, he will commit to something, and Wrath will be able to take the stock and the game and the set.
Yeah, and Wrath looking to do that at this side of the stage, you know, way past full rage at this point in time. The air dodge is so unfortunate for Grymlynn. You know, he lost his up B at that point in time. He had the air dodge. He knew he wasn't making it back.